what was he pointing?
Please do talk now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, we've got to do an intro.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hey, guys. Hey, Internet. I'm the only one who's important. Just don't, you don't need to know everyone else's name. Just ignore him.
I'm a sex addict.
Not important. Don't worry, guys. I'll just talk over everyone the whole time. You don't want to hear anyone else. So okay, so basically, what I'm thinking is I'm really impressive. So I'm just gonna talk just about whatever for the entire thing. We don't really have a. It's just what's going on in our lives. So I found my champion on League of Legends.
Into space.
Liam is staring into space.
I have it. I have the cure for cancer.
I think we should start again.
I realised
And
it was
introduce ourselves properly.
I think we should. With
CD now.
Hello.
No. We should say.
Fine, just
hello.
take a pause. And then
Take a
start.
pause for the cause.
So it's like an edit out.
What are we talking about?
Okay, I don't know. Dashley.
Stefan's reluctance to take up
porn. There's no hobby.
Yes, porn for a hobby.
Whatever, yeah. Huh? What?
Hello, I'm Jack.
I don't know what
Stefan's reluctance to move out of the West Coast car.
Hello, I'm Jack. Hello, I'm Jack.
Hello.
We're not doing that. We'll just introduce
What we'll do? Right, he's got the
want
deepest
Dash
voice.
Hello. We're not doing
Connor.
that. We're not doing that.
And then
We're not doing it.
Come on, we can do it.
Jack and then Stephen and then Stefan and Neil and me.
Hello.
Okay, alright, go.
Hello.
Take me off, Simon.
Ready?
In the memory of Titanic.
What?
All those people died in the boat. It was hilarious. They all drowned.
Imagine we made it to BBC News.
That's my favourite film. The bit where they all drown in the
It is
end.
a comedy, isn't it? It's a comedy, isn't it?
It's all boring.
Guys,
And then
it's a moving piece of historical importance.
yeah, and then everyone drowns and it gets hilarious.
Celine Dion is a national treasure. Okay.
Yeah, I wish she drowned.
Straight.
I wish she drowned as well. Wouldn't it? It would have been much
You
funnier.
take that back. Yeah.
Alright, let's do
That
our...
is fantastic.
Are you ready?
Let's do our introduction.
And then I do this first
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Shut up.
Hello.
Hello.
Fuck.
Oh, you...
Right, so
It's
who's
not
going?
a
It's going
second.
that
He
one.
said it was
That
me.
one. Right,
It's Stephen and then you.
3,
He said it was me and
4,
Steven.
5, 6. Can you go high?
No.
No,
you go high?
Stephen's last because he's doing the stupid one.
Right, so it's going Connor, Jack, me, Stefan,
No,
Stephen.
it's you after
me.
then Jack, then Stefan,
Okay,
then
okay,
Leah,
we're ready. We're
then
ready.
Stephen.
Is this bad one or something?
We're ready. Okay.
Hello.
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 And that is Steven's actual voice. Yeah. Hey, I'm Jack.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes.
That random podcast.
That's no.
Yeah.
There's already a podcast called it.
In association with
Is
that
it?
evil blog.
Yeah, oh.
No, not in association with that.
Make sure to join us at 12 o'clock where we'll have Morgan Freeman to discuss his new film.
Followed by Netflix.
And make sure you check thatevilblog.com.
So,
Would you
subject to this
stop? Like, seriously.
There's no camera here. You don't have to.
Evilblog.com, that's not even an actual web address.
It is actually thatevilblogspot.com.
Yeah.
Davidblog.com.
There you go.
This is Liam and
Check it
again
out.
from podcast. Give me a free.
Here's one for the classics. Let's ball ahead.
And
Dude, that's a major peaking there. We can't have that.
Alright, sus guys.
So Jack, what do you actually talk about this week on your blog?
We're just experiencing
Absolutely
some
nothing. I
technical
haven't updated
difficulties
it
at the
since
moment.
like the end of December.
We should check that.
Wait.
His vlog.
Yeah.
See.
What in the news, right, do you want
What's
to
your-
discuss?
Men or women better drivers?
Men.
Man.
Yeah.
on Kiss
There's
Radio
no
at
argument
7 o'clock
here.
this morning, it said that women are better parkers than men. Discuss.
Absolutely impossible.
Daybreak done a thing, and out of the 3 types of parking challenges, men won 2, and the woman won 1. But I think it's a bit of a sympathetic vote because the women.
I think women are more
Because the woman
patient.
crashed.
By the way,
That's
can
probably
you
why
can you
she
take
got
us when you speak? Because it's exclusive.
I think I'm going to talk over everyone.
Jack,
I'm talking.
I think women are more patient.
I agree with Stephen.
and men are more inclined to road rage.
I agree with Stephen.
Try saying road rage to my mum. She would swear so much it's unbelievable.
Your mum doesn't even drive. That's
I
the
know.
worst part.
She bikes. I swear she would take on a lorry if she could.
Your mum's a legend.
I agree with Connor.
But no, they're saying that women are better at parking the car park than men. It's like all the men would stand there with their hat on their arms crossed, watching the woman try and park because they're going to fail inevitably.
Men have more special awareness.
Yeah.
And do you know why that is? It's because of games, actually.
There's a study.
That's why younger people can
Do an
work
evil barrel
like
roll.
cranes and whatnot.
Should do
Because the
the barrel
mechanisms are a lot like game controllers. Like they have buttons and joysticks pretty much. So
Men play with their joysticks quite a bit nowadays.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do. At least 4 to 5 times a day. Now.
Yeah.
Unless you're black, which you're always fiddling with it.
Nathaniel.
Oh, come on, man. What the hell?
Stop the recording.
Stop the recording.
Hold on, do the disclaimer. We're live, for God's sake.
Warning, there may be some sexual content involved as well as racism. Thank you for
Insults may vary.
I'm out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Alright, yeah. Jack's out.
Also, there may be swearing involved. Thank you.
Are you just out of the podcast or out of blood?
I'm out of the podcast. I'm not being involved in this podcast.
So you are live then?
Nothing wrong with
Because
that.
Stephen has to bring racism.
That comment.
No, you're not pressing. No.
Stop recording this.
No, we're not.
We're not having Stephen's racist comments.
That comment.
We are.
This podcast is no longer in association with thatevilblog.blogspot.com. We may be evil, but we're not racist.
You have to have Dashley with me to start an argument.
A visual impairment, really. We were just
So Dashley, do you know why I roughly fit?
Okay then. Bankers' bonuses.
Oh, God. Why
I think
did
they've earned them.
Who's that idiot
Sorry,
from
what did you say? Bankers what?
bonuses?
Oh, right, good.
The discussion hasn't changed that much to go to bankers' bonus, alright?
Sorry, what was that?
That would mean it was pretty much the same conversation. It was about bankers'
Stop looking
bonus.
at bankers' packages, you twisted fuck.
But anyway, they've earned them. I mean, they work hard all year.
Well, they don't. They failed. The Royal Bank of Scotland failed.
Oh,
And he's
come
only
on.
just said that out of the £9 million bonus,
Can you list? He turned down his own bonus.
he turned down
that's capitalism for you. If you want to be able to control bankers' bonuses, we need to elect a socialist government. That's the only answer.
1 million to him is
Vote socialist.
nothing.
To be fair, he turned down the bonus only because of the public and how much stick he got from it.
It's
Otherwise,
like
he would have taken
in
that.
Europe, the people lower down decide the bonuses of the people higher up. Which
Okay.
is how that
Is the European Union good or bad?
Good.
I think it's all right.
It has good points.
It needs to be reformed, I think.
It needs to be reformed.
I think they're great in crisis.
So, guys, US primaries. What do you think?
Ron Paul. Yeah. Any other answer than Ron Paul deserves the death penalty.
You're not confusing me though. The whole
The
thing
death
they're having a go.
Good or bad?
We already know the death penalty is bad. We've all
No,
agreed
it's
with
good.
that.
No,
You're all
it's good.
in some
I don't know,
cases.
because technically sometimes think about the chances that people have gone to prison something they didn't do.
Be fair.
Didn't you see on the
Yeah.
news some guy?
Yeah, but
some guy got about £25 million for doing almost 20 years in prison. For
Yeah, but that's 20 years. That's relying on 20
If that was a death sentence.
No, but say
Yeah,
but I think like,
multiple
if there's
convictions.
clear video evidence of you stabbing someone in the heart and that guy dies, you should go to death.
I mean, yeah, like
Yeah, fair enough. You got evidence
the
like that.
death penalty, right? Like only used in circumstances where there's sufficient evidence,
It's like
Well, there's video
and the actual crime torrents it,
Or
Yeah, but then
multiple
there
convictions.
are.
and they can't be reformed either because
No, because
prison should be used as a reformation instead of a
a
punishment.
serial
Yes,
murderer.
that's what I
That's
agree.
the
And
system
killing
that
someone is a
Norway-
punishment.
wait, going back to what Connor said.
This is
though,
we should also now point out that
That
Dashley
could
has
all
joined
be-
the conversation.
that could
Proving that
be
I'm
together.
right because they're on your side.
Think about that. There are
Let-
chances
let
that multiple convictions. It could be
Yeah.
a group of people accusing someone of committing that crime. They could all be related. in
Wait,
some
yeah, but let's
manner.
see if they have 10 in like a month.
No,
So saying if I
mean,
stole
like,
10 things in a month, I should be put to death. Apparently, I can't be
I
reformed.
mean, like,
Absolutely.
That's
No,
retarded.
I agree with the death
Believe-
penalty only if you kill someone, not if you...
no, but evidence is more believable than
But then that
convictions.
isn't that
Yeah.
just an eye for an eye then, and you get absolutely nowhere for.
Exactly.
If you just
No.
take a life, then we take your life.
No,
Yeah,
there are
that's
other
what you
reasons
get.
than revenge.
That's why you wear goggles.
It's to stop them being a wasting taxpayers' money.
Well, yeah, it's got.
Stop
I
overcrowding.
agree with
Honestly,
the death
that's
penalty, but I'm just
Yeah.
putting across. Isn't it just an eye for an eye after all?
Yeah, so? I agree with that.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's say...
I cannot believe I'm saying this. I agree with Jack.
So let's say...
I never thought I would say that.
Let's say, okay.
Let's say,
so
let's say someone got in prison
I'm
for
doing
that crime.
I'm
We
doing
should also
my
point out that 10
hypothetical.
minutes is almost up.
So let's say that... Okay, so I've killed someone.
If he just walked in there and I said 10 minutes is almost up.
So I've killed...
We need an opinion of Nathaniel.
So let's just
Dashley believe that we should bring back the death penalty.
So that proves that I'm right, because
no,
Dashley
it
are
doesn't.
retarded. So we all agree that I'm correct.
What they're talking about is retarded. They said that the death penalty should be rape.
What?
How they so said?
What's the definition of
The death penalty should be
each other?
Death by rape.
to die.
What? No. Yeah, but if right, let me explain why giving the death penalty for rape is fundamentally.
Why are you coming over and smelling me?
Shush, right? I'm just going to prove how wrong you are.
Yeah, you do smell Jack.
If
Jack,
you
take
have
a
the
shower,
death penalty,
have some deodorant, have a Tic Tac.
it's not that bad.
Wash your hair once in a while.
I washed my hair this morning.
You did.
Ashley, no one wants you here. Go away.
I'm trying to explain what
It's
actually.
silky.
Yes, go.
Okay, so
Explain to me while you're wrong.
you want the death penalty for rape, right?
Wait, Stephen, you were just not long ago. If you rape,
Yeah, I still believe in the death penalty.
if you rape and if you murder someone,
I think I already said it before, but I'll say it for everyone out there in Radio Land, right?
Internet land.
If you have the death penalty for both rape and murder, right? If somebody rapes someone, what's there to stop them from killing that person afterwards?
exactly.
There's no deterrent.
They're going to get the same punishment either
Yeah,
way.
they should say so they might as well kill the only witness.
Exactly, because for rapists,
You shouldn't be raping in the first place.
Exactly.
Because there's been a conviction where
We're not
Parents
saying
for
that you
raping
should be
someone,
raping
yeah, you'll
people.
die. That's why they won't do it.
But you're
wait.
assuming
Rape
that
doesn't always
people-
necessarily mean the victim dies.
Huh?
Rape doesn't always know.
Yeah, I know that. But he said if someone rapes someone and then kills them, they're going to get the same penalty anyway.
No, but
Yeah,
to be
so
fair,
then they had no
Yeah, because
deterrent
if they
to kill
don't,
them.
then it's not saying that they will go and do it again.
yeah, but you're
Yeah.
assuming all criminals are the same, and that all criminals. You're saying murderers are the same as rapists. Yeah, they're criminals, but they have completely different mindsets.
Yeah.
So you're
They're
saying,
still sick. In
Yeah, but how about if they're
Yeah, but
if their
you're
mental
basically
health has been
saying.
compromised
And you're basically saying
and they have a
No,
mental
I'm not
illness.
saying that.
But then, so you believe in the
let
death
out,
penalty
should
for
they?
rape?
Then they shouldn't be let out, but don't they have a right to life as well as anybody else? No, if they're going to go around raping people, no. Well, then they can be
Don't
kept in a
rape
secure
and you
place
don't
in which
get-
they get to have a nice life. It's not their fault they have a mental illness. They didn't say,
Well, no,
"Hey, you have
it's-
a
they-
mental illness, please." No, we know that.
Or
Rape comes in many forms.
Yeah,
get to
I was reading this forum post, right? And this guy got raped by his girlfriend who was wearing a strap on. Now, some people might laugh at that, but that's still rape. Yeah.
It's like the boy who called Wolf.
The girl who could raped. That's an exciting bedtime story.
can we discuss the issue again? That apparently, if you're getting raped, you should yell fire. Because that is stupid.
It's not.
If someone
It's
yells
not.
fire, I'm going to run away from the fire.
Well, people
No,
like
I
you
know.
are.
I
If
now
you
know
shout
exactly
help,
where
most people
Kings of Being got his song from.
They
My
don't
sex
For
on
me,
fire.
for either way, I would have
Right,
helped.
when you're being
rather
raped,
than helped.
most people don't yell
Yeah, I
rape,
know.
they yell help, right? And when people hear help, they can think loads of people are playing. Whereas fire, it sounds much more serious, and apparently that's what you'll learn
Yeah, but
to
you
say.
would run away from
If
fire.
I heard someone yelling rape, I'd be more likely to go. There's probably only one guy. I might be able to do something rather than there's a fire.
that's
What the
stupid.
fuck am I going to do to a fire?
You wouldn't.
I'm going to punch this fire.
You wouldn't call
I'm
rape.
going to call
though.
the fire department. I'm going to call the fire department.
You wouldn't
You
call rape
would
though.
call fire because if you were, they wouldn't call fire. Yeah, if you think there is actually a fire, they wouldn't need to call fire if they had a phone to call 999. That's why they call fire for you to then go over.
Yeah, but then I call the fire department. They're going to show up. This isn't our department. They're going to walk off.
But when you go over there to help them, you'll be able to see that it's not a fire.
But I'm not going to go
Yeah,
over and
that's
help them because I don't want to burn to death.
But
You're not going to walk into the fire.
But wouldn't you be able to
Such an
feel the fire and see the smoke and? Not necessarily. If
Yeah.
there was a
Yeah,
fire
so you-
outside,
you
and
would
there's a
say
woman
there's
Most
a
rape
fire
take place
outside.
at night.
If I was in earshot of someone yelling rape or fire, I'd probably be able to see the fire from where I was.
exactly. So
Or it'd be like a tiny fire that I wouldn't really need help with.
What if you're surrounded by buildings?
Well, I'd still see where the
And
fire
it's
was.
There'd still be a
nighttime,
glow.
it's
You look for the
nighttime.
bin.
Really?
Then it'd be more obvious that there's a
We have
fire.
to see the smoke.
I think
you would see the glow.
is inside a building.
I think
You
we
see a
should.
glow
There's
from the
like-
building.
there's like
There is
windows.
no fire. That's the point we're
We should put
making.
this into practice.
The fire is
Yeah,
hypothetical.
right.
That could be.
So actually,
the
bend over.
situation.
And we'll see who comes running. Shout fire.
Dan will come over and be like,
Dashley will come over and save me.
The other half of Dashley.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's better to yell fire, rape, or free iPods. Which is it better?
3 iPods all the way.
Raffle ticket.
Someone shouting out free iPods.
That's like flipping. No, you don't do that.
Wouldn't free iPad would be there because they're worth more.
Yeah.
Someone suggested if you yell, "Oh, honey, that feels so good," everyone will come running.
That's actually
I
a good
don't
point.
think I'd
Actually.
attend a fire or a rape, but oh, honey, that feels so good.
Free
I'd actually come
porn!
and see that. I would go and watch that.
Yeah.
Is that just the way society is, or
Yeah.
I actually can't. No.
I'm just saying, if I heard someone yelling rape, I would go and help. If I heard someone yelling fire, I
What
wouldn't.
about if you just scream? No one's going to be thinking about, oh my god, what should I say while this guy's raping?
you never know.
Just scream.
What
And then
if
they
you
might-
scream of
Yeah.
happiness?
There might be a slag.
I
name
mean,
to it.
people do stupid. Like they say they would do one thing, but then they would do something completely different when they're in that situation. You're not in the
If they scream, then you should be happy.
No.
What?
It's not rape.
What you should say? You should say to them, scream if you want me to go faster.
Are you too conservative?
Yeah, they are.
I don't.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
I don't.
Yes,
do
yes, they are.
politics, So I don't
Alright.
No,
yeah,
yeah,
I thought
I
so.
don't do politics.
We are.
I
don't
can
kind
tell
of
by
have
your
no
views
choice.
you're conservative.
I am not conservative.
You are. You have conservative views.
How do we back rape? We didn't back it.
You back into it.
Gay jokes.
Alright, I'm glad that discussion's over.
Did I ever tell the podcast how I got out of Iraq? I ran.
What?
Oh, okay. But again, those countries aren't related.
It's over the border each other.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that.
Yeah, but how did I get out
Oh,
of
I
Iraq?
just got
I
that.
went to Iran.
I didn't understand you.
What did I say?
They might scream of happiness, and I'm like,
Could you three?
oh,
You didn't introduce yourselves in the podcast, so you can.
You don't need to say hello.
Hello. My
name is
Sayed Ali Shah.
We're
You are now welcome in the podcast.
Yeah.
Saeed Ali Shah is an atheist, agnostic arsehole, as he likes to keep
How
calling me.
atheist agnostic?
Yeah, that's what he calls me.
We're Dashley guys.
Even they could have like him.
I'm not sure what I believe in, but I know I don't believe in God.
all at the same time.
Alright, yeah, alright. What's everyone's religious views?
We are
Religious
Dashley
views.
guys.
Stephen,
I believe that there is a God, but I don't pick.
so you're a deist.
I am.
Now middle. Don't have really any.
So atheist or agnostic? Agnostic.
I got. I think there is someone there, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, agnostic.
Jedi.
No, what?
Jedi.
Jedi.
That's a real religion.
Yoda.
You can't pick a mixed religion. That's not how religion works.
Religious views.
Well, Dashley's one.
Well,
one
kind of
community.
like none / Pikmin. Well, really none actually. I don't
Come
have
on.
any religion.
Hold on. Shh. We need to hear this. Go on.
well, people, my religious views would be that I'm an atheist.
No, hold on. Connor.
He's a
Probably agnostic, but I also believe in karma.
Vegetarian.
So
vegetarian.
Yeah.
That's your
vegetarianism.
Oh, do you know what I
Sorry
really love?
for-
I love the
And
photo
I'm
of
a
some-
deist.
somebody in the comment.
Wait, you said religious views. If it's beliefs, then yeah, I'm with like karma, but that's not really a religion.
I would like to believe that karma exists, but I don't think it does.
Sorry, I
In our reality,
I just hit Stephen.
believe in the
I mean, he's trying to hit me
Yeah,
back.
because that's retaliation. That's not to do
See,
with
that's
karma.
karma. Now, because you hit him, he's not hitting you back.
I knew God.
Yeah.
That's not karma. That's common sense.
I mean, I've murdered hundreds of people, and I mean, it's never come back to me.
You're getting this, make sure you give it to the police, yeah?
Yeah.
You just done it. You just said it.
You'll never
He
find the
He
bodies.
just testified. Well, it's all
So
gone
that's
very
silence.
quiet now. We've just had a testify of murder on our simple podcast.
Hey. Serial murder.
Have we got a name for this podcast?
That random podcast.
I think
that's
it should
already
be-
a podcast.
I think it should
Are
be.
You're already a podcast.
I think it should be called Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Gyington. That is our names. What? Dashley.
It's called That Random Show podcast.
Right, so it can be called.
It's That Random Show.
Alright, That Random Podcast then. Find it.
Right, so
In association with that evil blog.
with racism.
Okay, make sure you cut
With all the
that
racism
out.
bit. All the Dashley
We need to have an
bits.
actual structure to this. As
should
well as
probably write
professional
agenda.
environment.
Well, if it's a
The
structure,
news.
it's not random.
Let's talk about
So
the
therefore,
We
should
probably
we
comment
talk
about
random
news.
things.
We should probably brainstorm ideas on what we should be
No,
discussing.
because when you do it like that, it doesn't work.
Well, no.
Best thing
If you
is
have
just to let
like
it out.
topics to
We
speak.
can bring topics to the forum.
We got a piece of paper here.
We don't have a pen though.
I've a pen.
Oh, we have a
Did you know
pencil.
the
I have a laptop.
Here you go, pencil. Okay, so what topics are we going to discuss?
Alright, okay, so introduction.
So we start again.
Why are we starting again?
Because this is terrible.
Yeah, there was racism and Dashley were involved.
Right,
So
okay,
I'm pressing
topic
stop.
one.
Thank you for watching. Hello, enjoy. Woohoo!
If I decide to use this,
No, we don't.
We need to do
Warning: this podcast may. Oh right, sorry. That's all. Warning: this I could do it fine before. Warning: this podcast may contain sexual content and explicit nature, and not be suitable for minors.
Welcome to That Random Podcast in association with that evil blog. blogspot.com.
that was brilliant. My name is Stefan.
My name is Stephen Bryce, but I'll be known as beeman.
I'm Jack. I'm Liam.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Connor.
No.
And
No,
we
fuck
are
off.
Dashley.
Going
to.
Dashley's a gay geek
Stop
collaboration.
recording. Stop recording.
Animal cruelty should be hung.
Would you
and
fuck
stuff.
off? Like
We
seriously.
do have an agenda for this.
That's okay.
podcast,
We
so
just made one.
So Connor and Liam, go. Shut up. You two shut up. I'm serious. You two shut up.
No, we're not going to.
I'll edit you out.
Just
I'll go through the hassle to edit you out.
Alright, so
Hello there.
wait, how are we gonna introduce this then?
Applause.
Alright, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about 3 separate subjects. We should not applause, basically.
Sorry.
We'll have 5 minutes for each one.
Approximately.
Approximately. And yeah, we'll just talk about them as best we can. So
First subject is the first 3 dates. What's
Yes.
a guy meant to do?
yes.
So Connor, let's go. First date. What do you do on the first date? How do you go about that? How do you go about the first date?
Let me get my pen and paper.
Alright.
I'll upload the picture.
Okay. First date. Most important tip. You've got to go somewhere social. Okay. It's got to be somewhere you can communicate with them, get to know them. Because to be fair, if they're not really good like socialising, then you're probably not going to go out with them on the second and third date.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good advice. Like,
Somewhere like bowling.
yeah, take them
I
somewhere
think
social.
for the
Like,
first 3 days, just
Nowhere like
completely rule out
McDonald's.
like going to a movie or somewhere where you see.
No, that's later on.
Because you want to find out about them.
yeah, exactly. Not going to movies is only just going to make
That's
it
like
worse.
a
You
third
can't
date.
talk to them during a movie. You need to be
And you
able
want
to
to
see
find
them.
out
You-
if they're going to put out.
The very first one, you want to make sure that it's not that
That they're
costly.
comfortable. You want to make sure that they're comfortable with you and that you can talk to them.
You also want to make sure that you don't put a huge financial investment into this person.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to keep it cheap.
So
About £30.
Cheap but classy. So
Yeah.
So
Go-
Easy
go-
Express.
so only go to like Europe, not like America or
Yeah.
the Maldives.
Okay, so the
think-
second date. What do you think about a second date? Obviously, when you get a second date with a girl, you know that she may be interested. If you do get that second date, how would you go about that? You know she's a little bit interested, but you're not quite sure what you're going to do. You've got to change it from the first date. You can't
Sit
be the
across
same.
the table and just stare at them
What you should
creepily.
something quite similar. You actually go out similar social event, right? But this time it's a bit more intimate. So this could be something like going just having lunch together, something simple like that, and then say like you went for lunch and then went around looking at shops, because then that's a bit more a social like couple activity, and then that's something that would probably get them further and stuff, and then you'll be able to bond over similar interests and things like that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of right.
You
A
could
date doesn't
use-
necessarily need to be over dinner at night time. I mean,
Exactly.
obviously that can be classified as a date, but it doesn't necessarily need to be that. Yeah, like you can just be walking about the
You see, before you ask about, you
Walk
need
around
to
shop.
try before you buy. Really, you can't go wrong with.
You
Yeah.
can also
buying
find
before
out
you buy,
information.
yeah.
from
go
the first
window
date.
shopping with them.
Go window shopping with the girl, of course.
Because then girls like guys with financial
Money.
stability, and therefore if you see like, oh yeah, that looks something I could buy, then she thinks, oh, he's got good money, you know, he could treat me.
That's funny
Something.
coming from a man with no job.
I actually do have a job.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's that?
You see, what we should be
Working
playing
at my
is now
football
is
ground, I get like
Gold
£21
Digger.
for working 45 minutes.
That's not bad.
I know, it's quite good.
I'm being a nice guy,
Okay.
volunteer off.
Okay. Going from the third date now.
You want it to be quite close to their house, right? So you can walk them home.
Or
Exactly.
close to your house. They're gonna have to put out, otherwise you're out.
One thing certain to note.
There is one rule. If you don't get a kiss by the third date, she's in it for the free food.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Although,
At
if
which point you rape her.
if it is the free food,
And she shouts fire.
let her try pineapple because scientifically proved there's something in pineapple that there
makes
is
you
in
horny.
semen. So if she dislikes pineapple, get out now. Alright.
Pull out, put your jeans back on, get out of there.
And then kiss her goodnight, right?
So
Make sure on the third date you go naked. Just to show her what she's getting into.
Serious shit, Jack. For fuck's sake.
Alright.
I'm hit off
Okay,
the
okay.
humorous.
Realistically,
Everyone knows
realistically.
the 90-10 rule with
Yeah,
kissing.
On the third
Pull her
date.
90% of the way.
On the on the
push it back.
Yeah, go 90-10. The guy goes 90%. Guy goes 10%. Never go to 400. Never go to 400.
Don't get abused like that.
Yeah.
That's the way it is, though. The third date is like one of the most important, obviously, because if the first one's great, the second one isn't that good, and yet she still says yes to the third one, that's your last chance to really impress
Yeah,
her.
if you don't seal the deal after the third date,
Then you just exit,
Yeah.
abandon ship.
Then you should murder her because
You got to wait for her. Then, if nothing happens on the third date, then you got to wait for her to talk to you. You can't. You've done all you can in those 3 days.
If you fail on the third date, you get this.
Right, the most important tip on the third date, though, eye contact. That is most important.
Not too much eye contact. Too much eye contact is just going to freak them out.
Don't. Never not have eye contact. Stare into her eyes constantly.
No, don't.
Never
With
don't
that
look at
staring
her.
concept.
Jack, we're trying to be serious.
No. So
Also
you've
need
got
Make
to
to
sure
do
you have an angry look on your face as well.
You
Like
need
you're
some
angry at
kind
her
of,
for something.
Also smile, because if you're just blatantly staring into her eyes, she might think you're a bit creepy.
You also need some
Oh,
kind of contact.
and one last time. Compliment the girl.
You need bodily contact, so lots of hugs, because it creates
Constantly
a bond.
compliment her
Just
boobs.
watch Hitch. That's probably good.
Yeah, Hitch is actually a pretty good film.
Even though it's a film, it does actually.
Okay, that's pretty much concluded this session about the first 3 dates.
Boobs are great.
Go with what you're comfortable with. Go with what you feel's right.
Loving your boobs.
And
remember to trust your instincts. Actually, don't just trust the podcast
Just
because
be
you're probably
everything that
wrong.
you're not. Okay.
Basically, just try and get in her.
Don't listen to them. Listen to me.
yeah,
I know
well,
what I'm talking about.
at the end of the day, we're better than you. So listen to our
We
advice.
know it.
Especially me.
Yeah.
Basically,
Nah,
you
just,
wanna
Yeah,
get her
that random
naked,
podcast.
okay?
Yeah.
We're better than you.
We're gonna have to cut it here and move on to our next.
Just we're gonna have to cut it off now. But yeah, just go with what's
so-
comfortable. So the next topic is
Social networking.
social networking.
With more of a focus on Facebook.
Facebook.
Being the biggest one.
And the new public.
There's public shares. There's a new timeline that's rolling out to everyone. Everyone's being forced to use it.
I think what we should do is.
Okay,
we
well
should
this
ask,
topic
would
is
you
kind
like
of
to buy shares
out
on
of my
Facebook?
comfort zone, so I'm going to hand over to Stefan, who's probably more of an expert than I am in this field.
Oh, Jack. Yeah.
I'm just going to say this, guys.
Can I just say I hate timeline?
I actually have a Facebook, so I'm quite good with Facebook.
We all have
Yeah.
What we should ask is we should ask who would actually buy shares in Facebook. What kind of person?
I think
Out of it.
I would buy shares.
I mean,
in Facebook.
Google, they went public early on, 2004, right? And they were still growing a lot. I mean, Facebook, it's not going to be growing a lot.
No, Facebook
So,
can't really expand
yeah.
any further because most people already have a Facebook
unless it
account.
gets into other
The
services,
only time you would
which
invest
I
in it
think
if
is
it's
something.
early on within its process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
I don't
then you
think you
would
invest
get more
now.
money. At the moment, Facebook is on
a very big thing as well.
Yeah,
Facebook is on the down. I think Twitter's on the increase, and Facebook, I reckon,
I
say
think
people.
what we need to
Twitter's
do
having
now,
a
we
big
need to-
problem
we
though.
need to reinvent
It's
Bebo.
not getting enough money in.
I think we need to
Bebo.
reinvent Bebo because
Everyone used
I remember
Bebo.
about 5-6 years ago, Bebo was the rage.
Yeah.
You never even heard of Facebook.
Yeah, but that's because we were all like
Yeah, we
13
didn't
and we
really
didn't know
what
Facebook
Facebook was.
Yeah, but
Facebook-
Bebo was an epic one.
No, Bebo basically was
Bebo
a
was
Facebook without chat. All
Yeah.
you could do is
Yeah.
leave wall posts, put pictures. You couldn't even do
Yeah,
anything
but you-
much.
at least
You couldn't really
to
comment
to
on
be
most
fair,
things.
that did make it even more creepy when girls posted random stalkerish messages on your wall.
Just gonna say, I did
And they
have
didn't
like
even need to be
30
your
friends
friend.
on Bebo.
Exactly.
They didn't need to be your friend. To
I
post
still
on
get
your wall.
emails
Yeah.
from random
That
people
just made it so much easier for random girls stalking me.
or
which-
random guys.
Yeah.
Bebo
talking to you.
isn't very
Random
secure.
guys, funny.
Random guys pretending to be girls.
Bebo's was like the kids' version of
Facebook is
Facebook.
That's the problem.
But it's more exposed
And-
to
and
people
now-
there, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
it is. Actually, it's
Because you
quite
don't need to accept them, they can see all your personal information.
Oh,
I think they have changed.
Don't put all your personal information on them.
I'd be surprised if they did.
You could block your personal information because I did.
I think we should go back to Facebook. We're kind of going off the track now.
Yeah.
We're not going to.
Alright, so timeline is being forced on every user. Who actually has a timeline?
I got mine.
Jack has his.
I do.
And Stefan and me. I got it when it first came out, pretty much. And it's either you love it or you hate it, pretty much.
I don't love it. I have no issues with it.
No, you can't go back.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, you can't go back.
Once you go timeline, you can't go back.
I think when it rolls out, everyone will have like 1 week to change stuff.
I will stop.
And after that, you're stuck with it.
Yeah, I don't go on Facebook as much as I used to. I mean, it's because of all the updates. I don't like how it's changed.
It's like I don't like the spam that you get. There's these.
Or the thing on the top right. What's that called? The
Notification.
yeah, there you go. It says like. I don't want to know what I'm done.
Yeah, I don't want to know what photo Stefan likes.
Yeah, I can see everything that everybody does.
That's the whole point of Facebook.
No,
you can see what your friends are up to, see what they're doing.
But
But I'm surprised
I
it
don't.
say Stephen is looking at his homepage. Stephen is like
That's going to be next. You're going to be able to like.
You're going to know. Yeah. Stephen has rolled on to the Google tab. You're going to know exactly what they're doing.
Facebook actually keeps tracks of every website that you've been on. If it has a like button, it knows that you've been on that
eventually
website.
It's going to do a live feed webcam.
Which unfortunately on many porn websites it actually does.
But if it has like a feed, it says, blank gal has looked at all of 700 of Stephen's pictures,
Yeah, that's kind of useless as well because it gets really clogged up if you have a lot of friends.
What's her name?
Ellie
Breed.
If you listen to this, you're a fucking stalker.
I'm saying now, I'm on your side in this whole thing because of what Jack Hardgreave did to you. I'm on your side.
Did you call him Hardgreave?
I did.
To be honest, right? Facebook
it's his sex name.
It's just too much. It's too much.
I think everyone should move over to Google Plus.
Nobody wants to go on Google Plus.
I don't know. I haven't used it actually. How is Google Plus?
It's good.
It's alright.
What is it?
I still don't get with the
basically,
it's like Facebook.
It's like on Facebook without all the crappy updates that no one likes, like timeline and that little thing.
There's only one thing which is confusing is the circles. Like they have different groups and stuff.
Well, I don't know how that's confusing.
Guys, I think we should all
basically in Google Plus you have circles, right? You have co-workers, friends, family, stuff. You can create them.
Acquaintance.
You just drag your friends into one of those circles, and then each status update you can choose which circles you want to share that with.
So can you do in Meet
I
the
think is a
Parents
really good
style, the
tool.
circle of trust, and then people outside of that circle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably could do that. So
It's a metaphor.
You could
Are
exclude
you
some
in my
people.
circle on Google Plus? No. Well, there you go.
How about guys? We all just go back to MySpace.
But to be honest, isn't this
I
circle
had
then
that.
just...
No, that got fucked up.
I
after,
had MySpace for exactly
I can't
4
even remember
minutes.
what his name
And I
is.
never used it again.
I'm pretty sure I did sign up for a MySpace.
Who's the owner of News International?
Some dickhead.
Probably Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah, Rupert Murdoch. He took over MySpace and screwed it up.
That's why it went down.
Yeah, it was valued at 700 million
To be honest, it was going
when
down
he took it
quite a bit.
over, and now it's valued at like 40 million.
I
So
wouldn't even buy it.
he destroyed
I would
it.
buy it for a pound.
If something is valued that I own at 40 million, I'd be quite happy.
Yeah, but it was valued at 700
I
million
think
before.
we need to wrap up now because we're getting quite close to our deadline.
Okay, yeah. So that was
and
Facebook.
just overall views is Facebook's good, but the updates are bad. The spam is bad.
I just want to say I feel sorry for Tom from MySpace.
All right.
Yeah.
So next topic of interest is
The best hiding spot in a zombie apocalypse.
Personally, this one varies. It really does vary because people will choose so many different things, and it's not only where you're going to hide, how you're going to keep yourself safe. Like people, they say they're hiding homes. If you destroy the stairs, zombies can't really climb.
Yeah.
You just
But where are you going to get the food
It all
from?
depends who we're
exactly.
dealing with. Are we dealing with zombies or the infected? Because there's a difference.
There are actually different zombie films. Some
It's-
zombies
it
can
depends-
sprint.
yeah.
Other ones are so slow.
So let's just say that they're the type of zombie that sprints.
Okay,
So
it's
they're
like
infected.
Yeah.
Left 4
So
Dead.
they're-
Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead.
Are they like?
But there's no special
one-
infected.
okay. Then.
Like the I Am Legend film, like they can't stand up and
Yeah, no, yeah, sort of like that.
So
But
they can
wait,
climb not during the day.
Yeah.
yeah, let's say they can't go out during the day. That'd be quite easy.
Because then you've got a certain amount of time to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Except when it comes to winter, then you're fucked because
So
night becomes
when
really.
Yeah.
when were they vampires?
We're not talking about. We're talking about proper zombies. There are zombies all the time.
Wait, so for magical zombies or virus zombies?
No. These are zombies that are around 24/7 that can run. That's all it is.
We're going virus zombies.
They bite you, you turn into one, or they just rip you apart and kill you.
Well, no, that's going to be hard. You would need.
So I would say.
Here, I'm going to put forward my argument.
You need a good hiding space as well as someone that's secure.
An island with a farm.
I'm going to say my argument now. I'm going to go with a supermarket. Because supermarkets have backup power generators in case of the main grid.
Yeah, I mean, but you need the entire front of a supermarket is usually glass.
I should probably point
out. I mean, you would have to barricade it all of
I would choose a hospital. I would have to cut off some certain points of the building and keep to a main part, but that also does have a backup generator as well as food.
Yeah.
My problem is, I'd have to keep the morgue completely shut off. I'm not going to go anywhere there. The thing is, though, the doors can become locked. Like you said, supermarket is made glass at the front entrance.
A lot of the problems is that your plans.
You have ambulances as well.
Right, your plans. You thinking the zombies are going to be taken up quite quickly. People are going to rush to supermarkets for supplies, and loads of people are going to go to hospitals thinking it's going to be fine. So those two options, how are you going to close it down?
I'm saying zombie apocalypse. Literally an infection. So within 24 hours, 95 of the population is gone because they're not immune.
Let's just assume every single guy in the world is a zombie. It's just you.
Wait, is this airborne?
Yeah, but what we're saying though,
we're saying it's an airborne virus that infects anyone who isn't immune. So there's only a small population of people who are immune.
Yeah, but what we're saying though is where would you hide, not how would you start off. To start off with, you go to Surrey Guns.
Yeah.
You would go get some guns.
Even if
you get something
because
big,
everyone knows
heavy sticks to get yourself
out.
Families,
big families, any size families with kids and whatnot are going to go to the supermarket and the hospital. Whereas if you know, just look out for yourself, it might sound mean, but screw your family. If you know how to look out for yourself, then you've got more of a chance of surviving because you've got less people to look at.
You want to get somewhere as cold as possible because the virus may not be able to survive in those conditions.
Also, zombies have no body heat, so they'll just freeze. The blood inside them.
Yeah.
It's secure in a bank, to be honest. There's just supplies.
All you have is money.
Yeah, that is quite a good point.
A bank is quite secure.
Yeah, that is quite.
But where would you get the food from?
We just need to get a local Indian takeaway because they don't stop, do they? To be honest.
Do Domino's still do the 30 minutes or less deal?
I called up an Indian takeaway, right? They stopped. They said they are closed, which I find,
that is bad.
I still want zombies.
I think for our next podcast that we're going to record that we need to have. Why did this Indian takeaway close when I wanted an Indian?
Yeah.
I think that's
you wanted an Indian.
It's a very
bad choice of words.
Where is my Indian? I ordered him 4 days ago.
Waiting by the door and a mailman comes by. You're like all really excited, but he passes your house and goes to your next neighbour's one. You're like, oh.
With a giant box.
Yeah.
Indian.
Just knocks on your next door neighbour's door and goes, sorry, no one was in next door. Can you give this to them? Massive mail order Indian.
Engine 2000.
No, if it was delivered by Amazon, they would have put it under the carpet outside your house because they just say, we couldn't deliver it to your house, we couldn't fit it through the letterbox. So we was really loud, put it outside your house somewhere quite blatantly.
Then you got stolen.
Still, yeah. Oh, it got
stolen.
Your
Indian got stolen.
We're going to have to
talking about Amazon
this last subject. How to hide from zombies, because we've got 10 seconds left of our 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you have any topics for future shows, post them in comments.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for watching.
If anyone does actually watch this.
Well, actually, they're not watching anymore.
Right, fine. Thank you for listening in.
Right, do you want to stop it?
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye.